Hi, trades. This is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Tuesday, the 9th of July. All right, now as we come into just the start of the Asian session here, we're starting to get a little bit more clarity around the US dollar. Well, it's adding a bit more of a firmer footing. Still, what we need is a good market driver to give us clear up this direction. Now, the dollar, as of last week before the non-farm payrolls, came in with a very bearish Fed outlook. Now, the US non-farm payrolls have flipped the aggressiveness or the bearishness or the dovishness from the Fed. And then there was also some numbers, which I couldn't really actually find myself, but there was some New York Fed numbers which came out suggesting inflation, right, was showing signs of it starting to rise, right? First time in 3 months. Now, what that's done is completely diffused the bearish Fed sentiment. Now, this is what you got to understand with the central bank sentiment as well. It comes and goes with other central bank sentiment, and also the US numbers in particular can change the overall sentiment of the Fed. Now, to me, the Fed sentiment has gone from being sort of dovish, which is fully factored in, to back to sort of sideways. Like it's almost like they're talking about maybe no cuts in July, et cetera, et cetera. So to me at the moment, this is a good thing for a potential move higher in the dollar. We are starting to see both dollar Swiss and dollar yen started to get some firm footing with the hourly and daily trends pointing to the top side. That's really diffused the downside for dollar CAD in the short term. It's just trading sideways. And what it is also, it's not massive, but we are starting to see, we've already got Euro, Sterling, Aussie and Kiwi going down on the hourlies. We're starting to see potential build-up of pressure where we could see these currencies lower. All right, now what have we got to really give us this drive? Well, we've got the Fed Chairman Powell speaking today. The central bankers, given an opportunity, whether it's a speech, an introductory to a conference or whatever it is, can have the opportunity to come out and sort of say, give the market a bit more clarity around what's happening. Now, it's a bit unfortunate. I think the Aussie and Kiwi, and I'll show you the charts in a second, are primed for a move back to the downside, and it would come from the push would come from the Chinese CPI numbers, but we've got to wait another 24 hours for those numbers to come out. All right, so that's where we are with the majors. The US dollar is starting to look like it's forming some shape. There's a bit of uncertainty. We just need that final driver. So to me, I've got these charts up here. You can see the previous support and resistance lines. I've got them in a light blue, right? Just so I know where they are, so they don't cloud my judgment. So to me, as I was saying yesterday, I'm feeling a little bit more confident looking to sell Aussie, Kiwi, and Euro on rallies at this point. Okay, and also dollar yen, it's starting to shift to the top side. Potentially looking to buy dollar yen on a dip as well. Now, sterling, if normal trading conditions, you'd be looking to sell this on a rally. But with Brexit hanging over sterling, it's a bit of a question mark at that last. And the odd one out, dollar CAD, being stuck in the middle with, various economic data from the US and Canada. Also, oil stabilising around $57. It's now trading sideways, and if anything, it looks like we might see a bit of a short squeeze to the top side, take out some stop losses. But you know what? It's a little bit harder to see what's going on there compared to the Aussie, Kiwi, and Euro in particular. Right? These pairs do look like they are forming some really nice shape. So what we need is, coming back into this, is a bit more clarity around what the dollar's doing. If we see the dollar flip on the dailies, we're going to see all the other pairs start to move down, and that's when trading is going to get a little bit easier, whether that comes from the Fed Chairman Powell's speech or another fundamental release. Ideally, I'd love to have US CPI numbers today, but we've got to wait till Friday. Maybe the Chinese numbers give us a chance for the Aussie, Kiwi, or the Yuan to get something happening there. Interesting build-up. The week is really forming shape. Just still be patient. Wait for these opportunities to drop. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.